One question. What is going on with Brandon Fraser stand-up ovations that are going on for like 6 minutes, okay? Could you imagine the playwright? When they call for the playwright, I love that. When you go to a play and they're like, the playwright, the playwright comes out. But what is going on? I just saw something about the Mummy. Brandon Fraser's walking out. They're clapping for 6 minutes over the Mummy. We know he won the Oscar. There's no way out of it. We know that Brandon Fraser won the Oscar, but we need to see the well. Anyway, I'll close the door and turn the thing on. Okay. And good night. Little shot of the cute little, beautiful, beautiful Linda. I'm shutting the door. Okay. Anyway, I just saw this thing. I'm like, I understand. I understand the whole thing about the well. We all love the well. Shamu, Shamu. We all love it. Shamu, you know? 6, 7 minutes. That's hard. Can you imagine? Just do it. I should just do it right here. Yay. 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 For 6 minutes. That's incredible. Anyway, the Mummy, they're just loving Brandon Fraser right now. How long is it going to go on when he wins the Oscar? Jesus, love. He knows he won. This is great. This is great. This is the time. Okay. I gotta look. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit down, lay down on my little coffin. It's not a coffin. It's a couch. I'm gonna lay on my little couch, Dracu, but the couch, and I'm gonna look up who was nominated. If Brandon Fraser was not nominated, I'm going to go down to the store and buy 12 dozen donuts. No, I'm joking. 12 dozen donuts. I'm not going to do that anymore. I did buy some earlier. I haven't seen the well, but you know, just imagine like you walk up to the box office with a thing of 12 dozen donuts. You're like holding the donuts. Can I have a ticket to the well? And you start eating one of the donuts. They're giving you the ticket. And you're walking in, you're like going by the ticket counter, giving them the ticket, you got the donut. What are you here to see? What does it look like? The well. Shamu, Shamu, sham on it. Going to see the well. Gonna see the well. I got my donuts. Where's the well? Oh, look, there's the well. It's Brandon Fraser's the well. She thought he had flippers. I said, no, sweetie. She does not, not she. Sorry, Brandon Fraser is a he. Let's not push things, but Brandon Fraser is a he. He does not have flippers. But on that note, serious note, Cormac McCarthy has written something recently called The Passenger. And the character the character that the sister hallucinates does have flippers. Is called the Thalamide Kid. You got to read it. It's called The Passenger. I'd love to get a hold of that script or do an adaptation. I don't know if I'm ready for an adaptation on a Cormac McCarthy. Cormac McCarthy would probably adapt his own script, his own screenplay. I don't see why not offering it to David Lynch. It's got underwater scenes. Give Lynch final cut. It could be something Lynch could do. Lynch is an incredible director. He hasn't vlogged in a while. But The Passenger would be great. Now, Coen Brothers, they took on No Country for Old Men. I would love to take it on. I have so many ideas about all this hallucination stuff that the sister goes through when she's hallucinating the Thalamide Kid. And all that. It's an important, look, I saw one critic say something bad about Cormac. I say nothing good. Cormac is great. The Passenger, making critical aspects about The Passenger. The Passenger, from what I read on the sample, and I've studied it 3 or 4 times, brilliant. Probably his best work, by far. And he's already coming out with a sequel. The sequel's already out, I think. This is like an important piece of literature that's out right now. It's amazing. But a lot of people are going to be seeking that script. A lot of directors. Who knows who's going to get a hold of it? Now, I know Lynch, he does only his own stuff. I know he did do Wild at Heart, so he did adapt Wild at Heart, but he mostly does his own stuff. But I cannot think of a better director anyway, on a situation, on any kind of story, on anything. Lynch would just, he makes masterpieces only. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't imagine him taking it because I know he's so original. The one I saw was amazing, and I just found out just the other day, if I'm not mistaken, that Inland Empire was actually improv. And when I was there, I talked to him about it. He's like, everything is scripted, Cole. Everything is scripted. And I think Inland Empire was improv. I want to know, darn it. We'll have to find out. But there's probably a script. So I'm going to say there's a script. But there's a rumor that it was improv. But I don't know. He would know. And when I asked him, he told me, he said everything was scripted. So probably so. He's that genius. Anyway, Brendan Fraser getting along. Brendan Fraser getting all the applause. She thought The Whale was about a guy that had flippers, gone to the Thalamide Kid, goes the passenger, Cormac McCarthy. It's just a bunch of jazz. I got some editing to do. Look at the shadow though, real quick. Isn't that cool? Kind of Citizen Kane, kind of. Now I can read the fine print.
Here I notice that you're laying in my lap and watching me talk a lot. Like you're laying there going, oh, Cole, oh, this is so wonderful to watch you tell these stories, blah, 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 blah.
That. It's a rain symbol. And a Native American. It's exactly like this. That's the rain symbol. That's the cut. If you turn it this way, you can see it. It's for the rain symbol. And that's what Rainey wears around her neck. It's a golden symbol. It's a gold necklace. And it looks similar to that. It's a Native American symbol, Apache, I believe. And it represents the rain and also the rain cloud. You can kind of see it. That's a real cut that was made when I changed the light. I was changing the light on my car. This is real. Okay? It's not a movie. That cut really happened to me. And it's the exact cut that I'm looking at right now doing an investigation on rain symbols for the Navajo and the Apache. How about that for Grim Life Collective? Gary Oldman would be insane if he did not take this role, which I know he's a little crazy. But that, my friend, is real. That's a real cut. I didn't do it on purpose. I was changing the light and it cut me. And I just now looked at the symbol for the Apache rain symbol. It's exactly what it looks like. Look it up online. There's different ones, but it looks like a cloud and it's shaped kind of like an eye. It's shaped very similar to an eye, but it has rain coming down from the eye. I'm about to write it right now. I'm making a note to put into the screenplay. I made like 10 notes to put in the screenplay. The screenplay's not ready. It's a lot of layering. This is like a big project. It's not exactly Dracula because it's set in a kind of suburban farm area. This is something maybe could get Coppola's attention for producing. This is a big deal. The script is a big deal. I'm working on it as much as I can. I cannot rush it because the knowledge has to come to me. And it could be on my body or something. In this case, I was finding it. I was trying to turn the light. I was switching this light. This old man helped me at this auto mechanic shop kind of thing. We were changing the light. And I've done it before, but I just couldn't. My hands were cold and I couldn't get the light off. He helped me get the light on. I put it back on. He put it back in there. I had reached in there for this. He wasn't around when I did it, but I reached in there for this cap that goes in there, and I cut my hand not thinking. And now, boy howdy, a little scab on it. But that's what it looks like right there. That's what the rain symbol will look like. And it basically is a symbol that Rainey wears in the movie. She's a character. She's a love interest of Grace Lippin, the Apache. And it is a it almost looks like the top part of an eye, and then there's these streamers that come down, and she wears it around her neck, and it's a gold necklace. She can't wear silver, and I'll tell you why later. You already figured it out right now. But she wears the gold necklace, and it's something that she wears around her neck. She cherishes it. She was given to her, and I'm going to get into that later when that knowledge comes to me, when I get that information. But it was given to her as a present, and she holds on to it. So she loves Grace because of his Native American heritage as well. And we'll get into that whole thing. She also worked at a pet shop. It's kind of got a little bit of Rocky in there with Rocky Balboa, but it also has some of its own thing. And then it has some mysterious kind of Lynchian things in there too. And then there's a big kind of werewolf thing. Okay? There's a werewolf. Okay? You can't see the shadow. I can see the shadow over here, but it blocks the shadow. Check it out. Funny, I want to show you something. Oh, sorry, kitty. Sorry, kitty. You know I'm talking about shape-shifting cat? Well, in the story I found out that the cat actually holds the curse. Look at this. I want to show you. Watch. Look at him. Look at that. Look at that. That is not... Is that he has tuna spank problems. Get over this way. Don't you claw at me. Stay back. I am training you. You hold the curse of the lycanthrope. The lycanthrope. Sorry, Gary. I said that wrong. The lycanthrope. That's what I meant. First time, Gary, I'm sorry about the language. No, I'm joking. Look, watch him. Watch. Just watch him. Hang on. Seriously, just watch his behavior. Watch. Look at this. Oh, shoot. Got me. Damn it. Right in my cut, too. Got me right there with the cut. Yeah, just watch this. Okay, watch out. Here, come on, kitty. Kitty, calm down. You must relax. Do we have to do tension and relaxation exercises? Tense and relax. Tense and relax. Tense and relax. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. I've got my jacket on. Okay, hang on. Go over this way. Just go. There he goes. Now look. Right here on the back. Watch him. Okay. Never mind. He's not doing it now. What he does is... He's got an eye booger right here. He begins to kind of squirm. Like a werewolf kind of going into this... Another thing, too, about Gary Oldman, the professional was very werewolfy. When he did that, when he took the pill, he goes, I always thought he was going to turn into a werewolf. But what it is the cat does the same thing. But you have to touch him where the tuna spanks are. Come here. Over this way. There he goes. See, look, watch that. He can't stand it. Whoa. He's very sensitive. So he does, see, right here. Oh, so he does go after, see? He does go after you. So you have to wear something. He will let you pet him. But it's the moves that he makes on his back. Watch this. Here he goes. Here we go. See? He can't see. It feels so good to him, he can't stand it. Here, can we move over this way, kitty? Okay, he's going for the bite. Okay, he needs to get that eye booger right here. There we go. Hang on. Let's see if we can get it. There we go. Good kitty. Okay, I got it. Let's try again. Calm down. Okay. See, he can be used. There we go. Right here. There we go. See? Just like he was shapeshifting into a werewolf. Slow that down. Little smoke. Get smoke going into the room. Get some lighting. Some really good kind of Lynchian lighting. Slow it down. And let's watch it. Ready? We're going to do it slow-mo right here. I'm going to cut this light here so we have more shadow. And let's see. Ready? Going into slow-mo. Very good, kitty. Very good. Give me 5. Give me 5. Okay, no, don't just bite me. Okay, that's very good. Oh, very good. Very good. That's just how I trained you. You were a very good actor. Can you give me a handshake? Look at this, kitty. Oh, that's very good. Oh, very good, kitty. You're almost as good as all of them. Look at my hand right here. You are a very good actor. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Very good. Very good. Good. Oh, wow. Ow. Very good attack, kitty. I very much appreciate it. Now, I'm not teaching you to be just mean. We got that down. We have that down. We know that you are mean. We've got it down. We're also teaching you to be kind, because there's no law against kindness. I like the idea of having the cat possibly, and we don't know it. I don't think I've hinted in the script, but the last shot is of the cat. And it's hinted. It's Oldman looks at this is guy. Look at the shadow. You can see the shadow. Yeah, you can see the shadow. The shadow here. Gerald Oldman III is laying in the ambulance. He's looking out of the ambulance. This is the last sequence, or the last shot. And he sees the cat. But remember, he can't speak at this moment, because he faced the lycanthrope. He faced the werewolf, because he's the hunter. He realizes who the werewolf really is. He's amazed by it. He can't kill the werewolf, because he only wants to capture it. But Grace kills the werewolf with the silver dagger, and then is attacked, but Grace lives through it. So does Oldman for the sequel. And Gerald Oldman III is carted off into the ambulance. And he's laying think of the shot that I'm thinking of is very much Drugstore Cowboy with Matt Dillon. But he's laying there and he's looking out the window. And he looks and he sees in the window, in the windowsill, he sees the cat. He sees Kitty. And at that moment, he realizes there must be more to the curse that he doesn't understand. He's trying to understand lycanthropy, okay, from his vlogs. And I want input from the actor. I would want Ullman to come up with stuff, big time, because I know he's a great writer. And he has these vlogs that he does, that he releases on YouTube. He'll begin to do that eventually. He can put it on private if he wants, or you can go public. Anytime. And he realizes that maybe it's the cat, but he can't say the words because he's already wrestled this terrible beast that's supernaturally strong. And there comes the cat again. And he realizes this long zoom. It starts with a wide angle shot. Get up there, cat, so I can show this for a second. If he was on the windowsill. Can you get up here for me? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't be a system actor, a kitty. You need a union. Be method. Come up this way. Stand this way, right here. Now, look at me this way. No. Very good. No, he's licking himself right now. But the cat's natural. He can lick himself. That's fine. We move in very slowly. Yeah, he's moving right here. We probably need Edmund may need more training. But Edmund is a very feral cat. But he's a stray. But slowly, his eyes, there we go. You can see his eyes looking through the window right there. Very good, kitty. Very good. Right here. He is tempted by things, so he could work. Look at this. Look how wild he is in his eyes. Look at that. And Oldman sees this. Or Oldman, sorry. Gerald Oldman III. Look at the eye booger. I can move that out of the way. So we need more makeup on the cat. But look at this, and he's just looking at the eye. The last shot of the film. You see it? It's of the cat. Him looking. Right then, Year of the Cat by Al Stewart comes in. You can hear it. But the slow zoom, remember, it goes very far, it's telescopic. So the zoom, it takes a long time to get to the cat, to the windowsill. Do you hear me? This is better than the screenplay, it shows it. And finally it gets in. You can hear Year of the Cat, you hear it? Now you can understand it. Now put Year of the Cat on and you can see the cat. You hear it? Now, Year of the Cat comes on the Alexa. It comes on the Alexa in the kitchen because Grace has been playing his favorite songs, a mixtape of his favorite songs, and Year of the Cat is one of them. So we hear Year of the Cat, you know, that great piano piece come in as it goes to the zoom. Because it goes off in Alexa. Now, eventually, before this happened, the cat feeder does go off and he gets some cat food. So he has just eaten and he just wanders over to the windowsill. What's going on outside? And there's an ambulance out there. Gerald Oldman III is being hauled off in the ambulance. But he looks to see the cat. Dun, 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 dun. You can hear the music. Dun, 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 dun. Now, he does have this last line, something about she was a bitch or something like that. But he's talking about the werewolf, but he doesn't realize that the cat has something to do with it all. You see? You can see it in the eyes. Now, this can be interpreted by the audience, so we don't have to explain it. We will not explain it like I'm doing. But you can see it. You see? There you go. Get that eye booger off there. There we go. That's better. Now we go. There we go. Very good, kitty. Just stand still there. There you go. Give a good one for the Gerald Oldman III. Very good, Edmund. Very good. Now, we're going to get some temptation treats. The cat is getting good with the dialogue and being used to around. He's getting catnip. Let's go around this way. Come on. We're going to give some of the cat some temptations for being a good actor. So we're gonna put this down here. There we go. Not too much, because he's on scale. And there we go. The sacred hoop, known as the Nadi, or the D. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.